has some seriously nice specs for the money. It's an Harley Benton ST Modern. Hello and welcome to another video with me. I don't know what accent I was doing. My name is Elmo and I do silly videos on guitars. And this is a Harley Benton. And it looks nice. It has a truss rod, that's the spoke wheel thing. It has a roast maple neck, roasted maple fretboard. You are a fat neck. That's a roast. Poplar body, Tesla pickups, a nice looking trem, and a graphite nut. So it costs 185 euros, and it has rounded edges on the fretboard. My nipples explode with delight. 42mm graphite nut, double action truss rod, modern D shaped neck, so it's a bit... Yeah, well, it's not too clunky. Compound radius 12 to 16 inches. I'm not sure how you measure with this. HBZ Alnico 5 pickups by Tesla. I think? No. It says Isola. I just saw an S and an L and an A and assumed Tesla because Harley Benton often uses Tesla pickups. Isola. That sounds like a Finnish person. Lauri Isola or something like that. Pushy pulley tone knob so you can split hairs. It's deluxe series, so it must be nice. I'll play a bit on the Roland Cube, get it over to the bench and see how it's set up out of the box, because I haven't done anything to this. And then we'll take it to the Marshall. Let's see if in tune. Let's see if in tune. Let's see if in tune. Not in tune. Plingy pling. That means that we probably have to lube the nut. We'll also do the whammy bar test of doom to see how it stands up to a bit of abuse. It was in tune when I bought it. The way I do my reviews is I buy a guitar. I buy the guitar so you get an honest review, and then I take it out of the box, tune it up, but don't do setup on it, and just let it sit for a while, especially during the winter when it's cold and dry in Finland. A lot of stuff can happen to a guitar. So see if it has any dead notes or rattles. Yeah, we'll check for rocks over on the table. Doesn't seem promising. I haven't warmed up at all. I forget, was this a push-pull? Yes, this is a push-pull, pushy-pulley as well. Yes. think it sounds okay. Sounds Stratty with a humbucker. We'll check intonation as well. One thing I notice is these little screws are too tall and they scratched your hand a bit. Yeah, let's get it over to the bench. Before I take it to the bench, I would like to say that this video is very much sponsored by the good people who support this channel so that I can buy the gear that I review, so you get an honest review. This is no exception. A huge thank you to everyone who supports. One way you can support is that there's a link in the description. If you buy something that way, this guitar, your strings, whatever, you support the channel at no extra cost to you. It's an affiliate link, but you don't pay anything extra. I just get a small percentage of that. So that's one way you can support. I do hope you consider supporting. Because it really helps, man, and it means a lot. Alright, so here we have the Harley Benton ST Modern. Now, one thing instantly, why would you ever leave the plates on? I don't know why I haven't already ditched that. I will do that now. Which will make for a riveting television. Maybe if I stare really creepily into the camera. That means that we can now take a look into the back of the guitar once we've removed the absolutely useless back plates. And yeah, everything looks slightly different kind of whammy bar thingamajig. The joint is slightly better than on a regular Strat, so you can reach a bit better. Let's do some measurements. Nut height, 0 this, 0.6, 0.63. So yeah, it's not too bad. Let's see how much relief it has. This actually looks really nice. I haven't done anything to this. What can I get under there? 0.3? No. 0.25? No. That means 0.2. I think I can get that. Just about. Yeah, just about. Get that under there. That means it's within the realms maybe of a queef of relief. I don't know the exact measurements of that, but as Uncle Roger says, when doing Asian cookery, you should use feeling, not exact measurements. It's in the ballpark. I don't have to do anything to that, which it has a spoke wheel truss rod. Would be a really easy thing to do. Let's see what the action is like. Zero, 1.74. 1.51 on the high E. This looks like it's been properly set up by someone or other. I can pull up a whole step on the G string. It really does seem like it's well made. So, we need to do something to make this interesting. Let's lube the nut. Sorry, don't. Let's check for rocks. Just a minor one. There's a bigger one. On the, what's that? 8th fret. And again on the 16th. And the 19th on the high side. Yeah, 17th as well. Ooh, 14, 13, 11. I think we're gonna do some tapping. So, loosen the strings. And start again. It has string trees, which don't look like they're the best quality ones out there. I'm shocked. How can they not be the best ones out there? It's a really expensive guitar. So, by the way, this is not the lightest guitar in the tool shed. It's 3.65 kilograms, which means that it's 2 cups of rice. This tape is shit. Or maybe it's me. So after noticing some rocks, I'm gonna have to do this properly, go through everything. And what I like to do when going through the whole thing properly is have a whiteboard marker, because it won't just wipe off easily, but I can mark down which frets have a rock. Number 4 has a bit. And number 3 on the treble side. So what I do is I mark the fret on the side that it's a bit wonky. If it's the whole fret, I mark the whole fret. And then I keep going like this. Number 6. So I know what to tap down. And then we hope that I can tap these down. Don't have to do a spot leveling thing. A full fret leveling thing, I haven't done that. And I'm not going to try on this one. And then we start tapping. Use a fret hammer that's softer than the frets. And put support under the fret that you're going to tap down. Check. Good. It did tap down. It's just a minor thing. Right on the edge here. Good. Even the hammer just takes away the non-permanent marker, the whiteboard marker. These tap down really nicely, it seems. Then we had a few that didn't have any issues. This was one. It seems I got them all fixed, which is nice. And you just wipe off the non-permanent marker, put your strings back on, if you're going to use the same strings, that is. I am, so I'm lazy, I don't have a sponsorship deal with a string maker. So, but that was easy. This was something that I was hesitant to do. I was a bit scared that I would rough up the string, not the strings, but the what's the frets. It's worked fine so far, at least. Then again, I'm not sure this is something that you want to be doing on a guitar of this price. If you're just gonna do this guitar, take it to a luthier who'll fix it for you. A lot of these guitars have this issue. When I say these guitars, I mean cheap guitars. The vast majority have an issue of some sort. So the other issue that this guitar has is this. this. If you're going to be playing with a mitten, because it's cold, the mitten will get stuck on the fret ends. If you're not going to use a protective mitten, your hand will start looking like it's been mangled. It's not that bad, but it is bad enough that you really have to do something about it. So I'm going to do something about it. First thing, protect the guitar. This is turning into a real project. If you really want to go overboard, you can put 2 layers of tape to protect the guitar, also known as double bagging it. I'm not going to do that. The tape is worth about as much as the guitar. Not really. And then I use a fret file to do the worst. Now we have shit. Don't have to do a lot with this, because it's not that bad. If you're going to be doing this, always feel your way around.
Like a blind man at an orgy, I was going to have to feel things out.
Again, I'm not looking for perfection. It's 185 euros. Still not good though. I am not looking to make it good. And perfect is the enemy of good. Some people say you should protect the pickups as well because they're iron filings. You can do that as well. Metal filings, not iron. The top side was a bit better and it's not that crucial. When I once did this, someone said they'd never seen anyone do this with the strings on. I don't give a toss. Once you've gotten it into the ballpark, you take one of these, a fret end file, where you get to round off the fret ends. Again, feel your way around. This is, I forget the name of this, Uochikyu brand that I bought from somewhere or other online, and it has a rounded bottom so that you can use it, rest it against the fretboard and then file. There are different kinds. This has worked fine for me. I've heard that Stumac has a better one. Then again, I'm not a pro, so I don't really care. I just do the occasional guitar. Right, so now we've done the fret job, so now we can play with a mitten and it won't get stuck anywhere. Let's ditch this and see what it sounds like through the Marshall. Get rid of that as well. not entirely in tune, I think. Yeah, that one's off. And that one's off. And that one's off. And that one's off. That one's off. That one's off. Now that one's off. And now that one's off. That one is just about off. That's the great thing about floating trem. Something goes wrong, everything else goes wrong as well. Right, so one more thing we can try is how it stays in tune. This is how it's in tune now. Olé! So it's a bit of a mixed bag, really. 185 euros. Not too bad. Not the lightest guitar around. Had some fret issues, which were a bit of a bummer. That might just be only this one. Stayed in tune really nicely, without me lubing the nut. It was set up really nice from the factory. Or Thomann. But then again, actually I think Harley Bentons generally do come fairly well set up. I'm not sure. Sometimes I've had to do things to them. Yeah, I guess the same thing goes for this as for anything else that you're gonna buy, guitar-wise at least. Try before you buy or make sure you can send it back. This is dragging on. It's almost 54 minutes gone over there. It's not going to be that long in the video. But this, pretty nice. But still falls a bit short maybe of certain jets. Maybe. Depends. It might just be this particular one. Yeah, I do like it. Too much fretwork for my taste. Especially if you're a beginner. But again, try before you buy. And send it back if you don't like it. Maybe you should be prepared to take it to a luthier. But maybe you should be prepared to take anything to a luthier to have it set up properly. Have you heard I have a lesson channel? That lesson channel is here. If you want to watch a video of me comparing all of the regular type Harley Benton Strats, that's here. Above all, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you consider supporting the channel. But above all, have a nice day. Be kind to each other. Goodbye.